May 5th, 2025. I got onto the plane. I guess it was the first thing after I found my gate. It was pretty easy. Get on the plane, and the flight back, I think, was a little under, or right around 4 hours, I want to say. Pretty easy flying. I had a little better seat this time, just being in an aisle seat, so that was nice. When I got here, I very quickly realized that I was in a foreign country, as I basically had the same idea in Qatar. There's little English words that you'll see on anything. I had to go gather my luggage, which wasn't too bad, but a little bit nerve-wracking. Just kind of thinking about the fact that I handed it off in Salt Lake. It jumped on a plane with me in Seattle, and then again in Doha, and it all got here somehow. And it's all in one piece, so that's good. There wasn't any damage or anything. The airport is interesting. I went and tried to get a European power adapter, so I found one little thing. I need more, actually. So I found a taxi and got here to, it was about an hour drive from the airport to here, and the taxi got me here. Let's see, what time did I get here? Early afternoon, I suppose. And I mostly just kind of settled down and unpacked the stuff and set up the computer, and I got some stuff I need to take care of with the graphics stuff, and mostly worked on that. Then I took a nap. I was a little bit zapped. I took a nap. Then I decided I needed to, in the evening, I decided I needed to do a little touring. I wanted to go get the adapter, the European to American power plug adapter power strip, I guess. And the guy at the front desk, we had a hard time communicating, and he pointed me to a certain place on the map. It was about 20 minutes away that I could walk to. So I just walked there, and it was an interesting experience. It's just, you're walking kind of through these streets, and it's all dark, and there's some areas that are lit, and you kind of just wandering around. There's just people just walking along. There's not every street has sidewalks, so some people are just kind of walking through the middle of the street. But it was interesting to see that there were some kids out. I didn't see a lot, but I did see a few kids, like under 10-year-old type kids. There's a lot of women just walking around by themselves. So the initial kind of, I don't know, vibe I might have felt, because there's a little uncertainty. I'm in a foreign country, just walking around in the dark, sort of dissipated when you see women walking around and kids, and there's a couple of families, and it's just kind of a bizarre feeling, I guess. Not something I would, not even in Seattle, I would expect anything like this. I didn't see any homeless people anywhere. Very nice. it wasn't like utopia, but there wasn't a lot of dirty garbage everywhere. There was a little bit here and there. I mean, it's a city, but yeah. So I got to the area where the counter guy told me to go, but I really had no idea what I was looking for. I guess I was looking for maybe like a tech type shop that looked like it would have what I'm looking for. I didn't really see any of that, so I kind of wandered around on the streets, and I found a little ice cream stand and asked for some ice cream. I think it was pretty good. It was very different. A little gummier than the ice cream that I'm used to. I'm not sure if gummy is even the right way to phrase it. But it was good. The flavor was good. Cone was good. Yeah, and I just kind of wandered around a little bit before coming back. When I got back to the hotel, I saw Engin having dinner with Georgi Svetkov in the hotel. Georgi probably recognizes me, but I've never really met Engin in person. I've only talked with him on Zoom, so I doubt he remembers me. That was probably from a year ago, I'm not sure. Something like that. Or probably not a year ago, but over half a year ago, I would think. Maybe December, November last year. I just kind of waved to him and continued up to my room and spent the rest of the night just working on the graphic stuff, trying to get this figured out. It's now early in the morning. I should say late. It's like 2 a.m. I was tired enough to probably go to sleep maybe a couple hours ago, and now I'm maybe riding on a second wind, but I do need to go to bed so I can kind of have a semi-normal sleeping schedule here. The thought of the day, deep thought of the day. I guess it's just recognizing that the vibe here is definitely a different place than anywhere I've been, and I guess you get a good sense of people, humanity, that there is. I assume there is safety here, just wandering around at night, and it's very different, I guess, than the vibe you have when you walk around in any American cities. Not that I ever feel like particularly unsafe, but there's just a different feeling when you see kids and single women walking around. Like they know they feel safe, so I know I can feel safe. It's just different. The call to action regarding all that, I'm not sure what that would be, but maybe just trust in humanity a little more than you might if you can get the idea in your head that people are good. Then even just a little bit of that helps, and maybe it makes your day a little better. All right. Anyway, tomorrow the rest of the team should show up. Hopefully I've gotten my graphic stuff worked out before they get here, and we'll get cracking on the day. All right, until then, take it easy, y'all.